A very Merry Christmas to you. All right, I'm just getting the laptop up so that I can see who's on. I think we're there. I think I've got it on. There we go. All right, I can see the chat now. Hello, everyone. Happy Christmas. Thanks for joining me here on Christmas Day. It's rather chilly in here today. So let me just turn the volume here on the the laptop because I can hear myself speaking. All right, I think we're good. Fancy all you people joining me here on your Christmas and to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm going to do you an hour this afternoon. It's 3:00 here in Florida. And thank you for those of you that joined me last night. What a night that was. You never know as a piano entertainer what the crowd's going to be like. And yeah, we couldn't really do usually on a Christmas Eve night like that with so many Christmas songs. I usually do like a carol sheet, with lyrics so that all the tables have them. But due to COVID and, we don't want people singing and blowing particles all over the place. So we cut that out. And so I just played piano music. And, I saw people tapping along and then I did a few of these little endings where it got people to applaud. But yeah, it was fun. 12 Days of Christmas was a lot of fun, as it always is. And you never know how it's going to go. But they finally got into it, and it was a lot of fun. So if you haven't seen it, I haven't done the timestamps yet on that video, but I will do probably tomorrow after I do the timestamps on this as well. And you can watch that 12 Days of Christmas, and you can replicate it too whenever you get back to doing gigs and stuff. So hopefully everybody's doing well and had a great Christmas so far. And I'm going to play some music for you. Put your comments in, put your requests in. Like I said, I'm going to give you an hour of music here. And I'll be back on Sunday with the regular live stream. I just wanted to take a moment to thank everybody for joining me for these live streams. I think we started this in April after the majority of the lockdowns around the world. And it felt a little bit weird, the first one that I did. But now it's just like I'm walking into a piano bar and you guys are already there waiting for me. And hey, Neil's here. And it's been fascinating, to build this audience up, and you guys, you're there, and you appreciate what I do. And 2020 has been it's a weird year. It's been a weird year, but it's been a really good year, especially in terms of the sheet music transcriptions that I've been selling on Music Notes. 841 sales through December for this year. Just from the first to yesterday, 841 downloads, and it's just unbelievable that. And I see you guys chatting on social media about the quality of the arrangements and the challenging aspects of the arrangements as well. I know Lee's been looking at 10 pages, and he did a little video. You're doing great, mate. Just keep it going. That bossa nova. I do need to start writing my own music. One of these days it might happen, but it's just been fascinating to see that you guys are so interested in what I do, and I hope that I know that I'm bringing some artistry into your lives too, and that you want to replicate the way that I play, and it's fascinating. So thank you so much for being here and making my life a little bit happier, and it's just amazing that you guys like what I do so much. All right, so I got my beer. I hope you've got your little drinky there, and I don't know if you're stuffed, but we just, here's another thing, right? I apologize in advance for not having a Christmas tree and nice lighting and the fireplace. I've seen some of these piano players that are playing, and they've got this unbelievable cozy Christmas atmosphere behind them, and I have nothing. I just have the piano. So I'm going to work on that for next year. You watch. I promise you. It's whatever you want it to be, Lee. But I'm going to start off with a few Christmas songs in a style of a waltz. So think about what you want to hear, and let's do a couple of songs. And this can be the audio test. You can tell me if you can hear the piano and strings coming through really nicely. Neil, what are you doing? Let's do that again. Is it sounding Christmassy yet? I see my mum's watching this on a new TV for Christmas. Awesome. I hope the sound sounds good, Mum. That's the problem with the newer TVs. The speaker systems are not usually that good, but give me a thumbs up if it's good. Here we go. Here's another one. Well, I hope you like the strings because I'm bringing them in right now. What am I doing here? It's amazing. I forgot where I'm going here. Amazing, right? Oh Holy Night, Oh Holy Night, that song is, and I can't believe I lost where I was going in through the middle of that. I played it so many times. I did it on the organ a couple of days ago, and brain fart. Lovely song. You can buy that on Music Notes. I've got the full arrangement, or you can go to my website, neilarcher.net. And you can download it from there. How about this one? This is a great song. a really good bouncy Christmas song there, Driving Home for Christmas, which Chris Rea isn't going to do this year. Because, hey, nobody's going nowhere. All right, what else would you like? Oh, what was that? Lee Cornwall, thank you very much for the £4.99 tip. I really appreciate that. Collection for the Rolex. It's going quite well. All of these tips and all of these downloads of the sheet music and you guys watching and sharing my content really helps in the money coming in. And it's getting better, I must admit. It's not quite where I need to be able to just quit real estate and do this all the time. But I can see a time in my future where this is all that I'll do, you know, and that way I can be a lot more creative and I can get rid of the, you know, the time-consuming stuff, which is real work that pays the bills now. But yeah, it's going in a good direction, and I appreciate everybody liking what I do and watching it and sharing it with others, because all of those views, I'm sure you see those little ads that come up on there. You know, the more views I get, the more ads that are displayed, and the more Google pays me for it. So, and the Patreon as well. I know that some of you are supporting me on there. I know Lee is. I know Andrew Schaff is. I know Mateo is. So thank you guys for all your support. And we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day where I'm going to be able to upload a lot more songs than what I am doing right now. I do like real estate, but it's a tough business. It's crazy in South Florida right here. It's nuts. Real estate prices are going through the roof because people want to be here. It's a zero state tax. It's wonderful weather all year round. You get good warnings when there's a hurricane. Insurance is pretty heavy, expensive. The property taxes are similar to everywhere else in the country, especially on the northeast corridor. But it's a great place to live, and yeah, people are buying and people are selling. So I am pretty busy in that profession. But it's good, pays the bills, like I said. Keeps the money coming in. But I really like to be creative on the piano. So one day. I saw that Agent Orange got a keyboard. Did I read that right? Agent Orange, you got a keyboard? If you did, I think it's fabulous. That's okay. Jesus to a child. If I can remember it. He did. Awesome, Ancient Orange. Brilliant. See, amazing, right? It's funny when I do these videos, YouTube asks me, is this made for kids? I always say no. There's a 10-year-old here. He's been watching my content. I told him to tell his mum to get a keyboard, and he's got one. Freaking great. I love it. It's a great time to start learning as well. 10 years old. I was 7 when I was playing properly, and 10 years old, it was a great time to learn. It's a lot more difficult the older you get. All right, let's do Jesus to a Child. remember how it goes. What a great song. You know what year was it? He died on Christmas Day, right? George Michael. He did. He died on Christmas Day. How many years ago? It was not many. What a freaking waste of a talent. It's so sad that, I never got to be able to see him in concert live. Oh, what a great, great songwriter and great singer. Such a shame, right, that these artists go so quick and so soon. Yeah, it was Christmas Day. Look it up, someone, because 2016 was it, Lewis? Wow. I just couldn't believe it when I heard the news of that. It's the same with everyone, right? All right. No more requests yet. So I'll just play my stuff. Ant Flynn, thank you so much for that tip. Appreciate it. So listen, I've got an interesting little tidbit for you here. If you go to musicnotes.com and you go to the search bar for music and you search for White Christmas, just do it at some point. It's fascinating. You've got Irving Berlin, you've got Michael Bublé, you've got all these really, really top freaking famous artists, and I think number 7 or number 8 is me, Neil Archer. I'm telling you, that arrangement that I just played, 141 downloads this month of that White Christmas, 141. And I'm guessing that it's going to taper off, before the end of 2020. But it's amazing. It is amazing, and it's amazing. I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, go on there and put... I do that sometimes, and I do that a lot when I'm choosing songs as well. Other than people that are requesting songs to be transcribed into sheet music, I'm looking for, okay, how many arrangements of this song is on Music Notes? And quite amazingly, a lot of times, there's no arrangements other than the original, the artist, you know. So yeah, I look at that to see, okay, who's my competition? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? Yeah, I do it all the time. It's funny because I've got three. What's the Power of Love that I play? There's two Hold Me Nows that I play. So I don't know how music notes are going to do that when I end up doing both of them. But I do have two Hold Me Nows on YouTube. I have Thompson Twins, and I have what's his name? He won the Eurovision Song Contest. Great songs. All right, I'm going to do Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. This one's been selling really well too. And interestingly enough, I know that I've got a big following on YouTube now, 26,000 subscribers or so. So I know that people that are following me are buying the sheets when it comes. But now I'm also seeing that about 9% of my YouTube traffic, Johnny Logan, that's it, the 9% of my YouTube traffic are actually coming from music notes. So people are going on there that don't know about me. They're going on and they're searching for a piece of music. Not only do they see that, okay, Neil Archer's got an arrangement, but then they see the video on the link there, and they play the video, and that's what's sending them to me. It's incredible. It's great, great technology. All right. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so Lewis has just checked it out. I'm number 7 on White Christmas, right? How many arrangements? Like 130 of them, right? Who's above me? I've got to beat them. That pesky Bublé. I'm below Bublé. That's not fair, is it? He's a little bit bigger than me. Again, a lovely song. A lot of people thanked me as well for not doing that as a swing. I know a lot of people do, but I just think it's a lovely song as it's played like that. Agent Orange, you're funny. I see that Lee, you're looking at you can see everything here. Yeah, you're right. That C sharp is broken. And I don't know how. I don't know how it's broken, but it is. Somehow. There. Look. Yep. I got about 20 minutes left. Hope you're enjoying this little live stream. Nah, it's not dust. It's something's broken on it. Yeah. But this is a Yamaha PSR 8000. Man, you can buy these so cheap. There's a floppy disk in here, which is that, right? But it's got a hard drive as well, an external hard drive. You just take the panel out at the back and you stick it in there and wire it up, and it takes all the songs and gives me hundreds of floppy disks that I never have to keep changing them. So it was really cheap too. I think this was like $200 or something. I bought it from school because my other one. Oh, PA! Thank you so much for the Canadian dollars. Appreciate it. Cool, man. Cool. All right, what else can we do? So listen, is it just me, or do you guys like the strings as well? I never ever thought that I would like to put strings over the top of a piano, but it changes the way you play, because you can feel all that backing, all the substance, behind the piano. Ollie Jolly Christmas. I don't know if I do that, Lewis. I don't think I do. Now where's it go? It's funny because I've been listening to so much Christmas music over these last holidays, and I think I've got about 35 Christmas songs on my YouTube channel, and I think I can learn another 35 for next year. I'm serious. There are so many, and Mariah Carey, even though I can't stand the way she sings it, All I Want for Christmas Is You, it's got to go on there. It's got to go on there. So I'm going to be working on Christmas songs for next year. Little strings, but not too heavy. Yeah, I get it. So that's one of them, because I don't do Holly Jolly Christmas. Oh, you are, Lee? Lewis? Good, that's brilliant. Putting into strings on the electronic keyboard now, yeah. This it's funny, this piano has MIDI, and I can MIDI it to this PSR 8000, so I can add the strings on the piano. I could also add like choir on the keyboard and use the notes. I haven't tried it yet, but Christmas song as well I don't do, because it's a very complicated chord sequence. But again, this time next year, I'll be playing it. I also want to do that, the one from Home Alone as well, which is that one. I love that song, and I love the movie too. Yeah. All right, let it snow. I can do that one. Here we go. I love how this bounces around too. Hopefully you will do as well. All right. My mum's asking for Carol of the Bells with the keyboard. Let's give it a go. See if I can do it. My dad's asking for Polar Express, and I don't know if I can remember it. It's out of my head, Dad. It's out of my head. I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's see what we can do with this. Did it. All right, I think it's Believe You Want, Dad. All right, I think. I just did that driving home for Christmas already. You're welcome, Mum. Thank you. I can't even remember what key I do it in. See, I can't remember. I think I'm in the wrong key. Anyway, there you go, Dad. Yeah, I love it that my mum and dad are watching too. Got about 8 minutes. Because I'm almost empty. Last Christmas. Let's put some... let's put a little reverb on the piano here. For this one. I'm not doing a live New Year's Eve. I'm actually working New Year's Eve. And it's a private club, so I'm doing 4 hours. I can't do a 4-hour live stream. So, yeah, probably won't. But I'll be coming online on Sunday, 3 o'clock as normal, 8 o'clock in the UK, 9 o'clock Europe, and we'll keep these live streams going. Thank you, Dan. Yes, it was a good night. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. I put the reverb on for this part. Okay, how many people have the sheet music for this? Because you know what? I missed that little run on the sheet music, and it's just F E D C, and on the performance that I put on YouTube, I missed that, and it's not on the sheet music. So it's that. Let's do that little run again. You can see what I mean. Great tune, great song. So the piano last night, they built a stage. They actually used to have a separate dining room and a separate bar. This question is for Lee, and they just knocked it out, and they made it all one, which is really cool. And they moved the stage into the dining room, which is really now part of the pub. So Brendan came to me and he's like, "Hey, we're looking for a piano. You know, if you see one, let me know." And of course, they're searching Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and all these places. You know, it was every piano I went to see there were notes missing. It was dreadfully out of tune. So I went over to piano distributors, you know, who support me with this Yamaha Grand here, and I said, "Listen, what have you got?" You know, and I saw the little Baldwin in there. It was a little spinet, and I played it. It was nice and bright. It's funny, the keys don't seem as long. They cut off about here, so it's a very narrow playing area. But it sounded great. It sounded good, and I'm like, "Listen, what can you do?" $999, right? Out the door, delivered in there, and it included a free tuning. And I said to him, I said, "Look, the piano's okay, you know. Anything that you're going to buy, you're going to have problems with." So, yeah, he bought it $999 for an upright piano, which does the trick, right? He's just got to keep it tuned now. That's the thing, you know. These pianos, especially the older that they are, and it looks great too, because it really fits in with the ambience of the pub, you know, the whole old walnut cabinet, and it was nice and bright and everything. It was funny. he says, "Listen, I've got everything through the mixing desk here." He says, "And I've put the mic in the piano." I'm like, "Okay." So I go play up here, and then down here, none of the keys were going down. I'm like, "What?" And I had this freaking. I played the thing when it first came in, and the keys weren't going down at all. I opened up the top, and he'd put the microphone in and laid it across the hammers. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, "Okay, you put it in there, but now I can't play the damn thing." So I had to pick it out, put it on there, and mic it up. So I had one on each side with the lid open at the top. You live and learn. So I fixed the microphone problem and the piano problem at the same time. Last time I played with another musician, I did a dueling piano bar gig. Dueling pianos at a country club in West Palm Beach, and it was funny. There was a guy really the only piano player that I could think of that we could do a dueling piano show with. We ended up doing it, and it was. They had a piano there at the club, but they needed another one. So it was mine. We had to transport my GA1, down to the club, and they paid for the transportation there and back. It was really good, really, because we got paid $500 each for this show, and we were moving house. So they picked it up from the house we were selling. We did the gig. I got $500, and then they took it back to the new place. It's great, right? That was brilliant. So, yeah, another piano player. That was the last one. It was a few years ago, too. Christmas lights, I don't know it. Sorry. I should do, but I don't. That's going to be on the list for next year as well. Strategic, Lewis, yes. I was thinking, there's a great plan, They can take my piano, by all means. They're going to pay for it to be moved. But I got a free moving to the new house. Brilliant. Alrighty. Let's do one more song. What's it going to be? Who's the first up for a request? One last song, and I'll be back here on Sunday. Hope the rest of enjoy the rest of your Christmas and Boxing Day, whatever you're doing. If you celebrate Boxing Day. Jingle bells. All right, that was the first one. All together now. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow with a one-horse open sleigh. All together. Ha 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 ha. Hey, jingle bells, Batman smells. Your little key change from F to G. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for an hour on this wonderful Christmas day. I'm going to go and top up my beer now. And we searched all around for, when it comes to Christmas, I'm a huge fan of Harvey's Bristol Cream Sherry. And 3 of the liquor stores that we went into didn't have it. So we went to McCarthy's last night, and right next door is a liquor store. So Vanessa went in there, and she went, I got it. I got the Harvey's. So I might just have a Harvey's Bristol Cream as well after my second pint. Everyone, look at this. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the applause. Thanks for being here and spending a little bit of your Christmas with me. Hope it's been fun. Awesome. Look at all this. Keep up the great work with your channel. Thank you so much, Cliff. Appreciate it. I'm just going to keep going and going and going, see where it takes me. Between you and I, everyone, Vanessa and I have every time we go back to the UK, we get more of an inkling and a desire to go back there. And especially through COVID, this has been challenging for us, to think that we came over to America and we chose to live here because, you can get anywhere in the world within 24 hours, right? That was the norm as we knew it, anywhere in the world within 24 hours. And 2020 reminded us that it's not always the case, right? Especially with the UK going through what it's gone through in the last week, where 40 countries banned travel for Brits. And it was just an eye-opener. So we've been thinking and talking. So, one of these days we are going to get back there. And you can hear my dog Trevor here. He's a white American pit bull terrier. He's a great, great dog. And he's banned in Britain. There's 4 banned breeds of dogs, and American pit bull is one of them. We thought he was an Argentine dogo, to be honest with you. That's on the banned list as well. And then there's the Japanese Tosa, and there's a Brazilian something or other. So we can't drop him anywhere. We can't give him away to anyone. He's like our child. We don't have kids of our own, so our dogs are our kids. And so we'll just hang in here, and once he dies, you never know. It's going to be a bittersweet. We're going to miss him terribly, but I think we're going to get over to the UK, and I think there's a lot of fans over on this channel here that are joining me that are from the UK. And when we get over there, we'll have a get together, so you can be a better audience than the one we had last night, right? Are you all up for that? I think you know how to party, from what I've been reading on here. So yeah, it is sad. It is sad, but yeah, we're here. We love Florida. We're having our pool done. We got the contract and we got the permitting ready for our pool screen and everything, and we're going to enjoy that while it's done. And obviously, it's going to increase the property price as well. So that's my thought process. That's our thought process. But we would have been flying to London on the 30th. What day is it now? It's the 25th. So yeah, 5 days from now. We had a hotel booked in Westminster. We were going to do the London Eye thing on New Year's Eve and spend a couple of nights there and then go up to my family's in Doncaster. But hey, didn't happen, and we had to cancel it. That's why I was off for 10 days. We went up to North Carolina, and it was cold up there, but then I got a video this morning from the owner of the cabin that we rented, and it's absolutely gorgeous, like a Christmas postcard with all the snow. We didn't get snow, but yeah, no more of those street fines. £80. £80. That's a great thing about visiting the UK, though. I drive on my American license, so I never can get my license revoked. I get speeding tickets, of course, because they go to the rental company. And fines like that for dropping a cigarette stub out on the floor, yeah, I got an £80 fine, and I didn't pay it. I didn't pay it. I was in 2 minds whether to pay it or not. I was gonna pay it, and then I lost the ticket. So what can I do, right? What can I do? They have my address here. I gave them my address here. So I don't know. Maybe next time I fly into Heathrow, I'm gonna get arrested on the cops will come onto the plane and put me in cuffs. How about that? It was one of these stupid security security. Yeah, £80, £80, which is about $110. And the guy was watching me. He was absolutely had his eyes, and then I'm sure they're on commission. These guys, they're just looking around, and here we are. And there's a photograph on Facebook of me just standing there with my hands in my pockets and stony faced, and I had my Union Jack bobble hat that I bought from freaking Leicester Square, and the bobbles are hanging out of my right pocket, and yeah, Jobsworth, absolutely, Dan. And I'm just so pissed off. I really was, because it was last year. Last year we were at Manchester for the Christmas markets. I went there with Vanessa and my parents, and we had a great day. And we went on the train, and there were cigarette ends and trash everywhere. It was ridiculous, really. It really was, I know. So I picked it up, and he's like, "Doesn't matter. I just saw you do it." So I threw it back down again. You pick it up then. Oh man, all these silly stories. So anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you, folks, and we'll see you on Sunday. All right, 3:00 Sunday, and you have the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas and Boxing Day, and we'll catch up Sunday. All right, take care. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye bye. You got my legal stuff. Good lad. I know, it's crazy. What a story. Thanks for hanging in there, folks. We'll see you. Bye bye.